Hello. So, I think it's time for Shoutout to take a break. Not sure how I feel about making this video, but that doesn't really matter anyway. I just wanted to let you know. I think it's about time to take a break. And if you give me a couple of minutes, I'll tell you the reasons why. One of them is time. And I'll use as an example the most recent video from Sideburns EA. He made a video, I can't remember exactly what the title was. I know it was gutter oil was the main theme, even though he's done that, half a dozen times already. But this time he put the title in there, spit oil. And then he added gutter oil, but spit oil, and I think he figured that's enough to make it, it's new, I guess. Anyway, where am I going with that? Okay, so I don't doubt that he obviously puts in time to make his videos as well. But he doesn't have to care about truth at all. So he produces a script. Let's say he takes, an hour or 2 hours to produce a script. He sits down with a camera and an expensive microphone at a desk. And he does some taping. Let's say maybe he has to edit some stuff out when that takes an hour, 2 hours to complete his video. It's entirely possible. Let's say 4 hours to produce that. What is it? Is it a 20-minute video? This recent gutter oil? I think he just posted that 2 days ago. So here I am, 86 Lawai, and I don't work the same way as he does. I have to go and prove anything that I'm going to say. So you have no idea sometimes how long it takes me to research. Like I spent, I think, 8 hours yesterday just verifying that none of the gutter oil clips that were in his video were his. I mean, I could tell pretty much at the beginning because most of them are in portrait mode instead of landscape, and he doesn't do anything in portrait. So that was already obvious. A lot of them had Chinese subtitles or Chinese writing on the clip. Those aren't his. Obviously, he didn't take those videos. But, I always verify. So I search them down. I go and look for every single clip to match what he posts in his videos. And like I said, he doesn't have to worry about truth. So he just writes some stuff down and then pumps it out. And it doesn't really matter if it's true. But so I went, this is the kind of thing that actually goes on often when I'm trying to make videos. I don't know if I call it debunking or just debating the kind of things that those guys put out. But anyway, I'm just kind of giving an example. 8 hours is probably low on the low end. If I had to give you an average time it takes me to make a video, it's more like some of them take days for me to do all the research. And that's only one part of it. I probably make between 4 and 6 videos for every one that I put out. And if you've been around the channel for a while, you know this much. My channel has never been about views or some number of subscribers. It's never been about that. Actually, it was initially intended for a very small group of people who I know for a fact have watched a bunch of the videos. Like I said, I think it's time to take a break. And I mean, that's what I just said there about the time, putting together all these videos and then, all the editing that goes into it. I don't know what's up with my gimbal, but so yeah, it's somewhat about the time factor, the number of videos that I produce, the amount of time that it takes to produce a video compared to what those guys do, slapping something together, making stuff up. They don't need to verify. As a matter of fact, they don't want to verify anything because they can't. They actually make stuff up. They literally make stuff up. In the last video from Sideburns EA about the gutter oil, near the end of it, okay, he makes this statement that he took some of the video himself and it's recent. Okay, if you call 6 or 7 years ago recent, yeah, okay. I can go along with that. If you call 6 or 7 years ago recent. And when I went through to verify all the clips that he has in there, all the ones with any evidence of gutter oil that are not his, there are a couple of other clips of just a guy walking down the street. Of course, he has to have somebody searching through garbage or poor people begging for money or just the worst things that he could show about society. He has to have those things in the clips where there's just a guy walking on the street with no evidence of gutter oil. Those are probably his clips. He probably made those videos walking on the street. I'm not going to question that. All of the ones with evidence of gutter oil, he never saw that once the entire time he was in Shenzhen or in China. Go through his other videos, the gutter oil videos. Where is the videos of Sideburns ZA walking up to people and mouthing off about the gutter oil? Because you know he would do that. That's the kind of guy he is. He would do that for sure. So it doesn't exist. So the more important part, and the part that made me decide in the last 24 hours or so that I need to really take a break from this, is some of the comments that I got on my last video. It was the first time in the, I don't know, what do I got, 350, maybe, I think 450 videos that I've posted over a few years now on my 2 channels. I've never once deleted a comment, blocked anyone, or what do they call that other thing, shadow ban somebody. I've never done any of those things, not once. Yesterday was the first time since starting these channels that I actually had to delete a couple of messages. I didn't block anyone still. Probably should have done that long ago. Some people told me that I should have done that, and I didn't. Because I've always felt that if I post videos on YouTube, and then you post comments attacking me or attacking my channel, that's fair game, do it. But, I think a half-decent troll. So if you do that, you might get your feelings hurt, but you're not going to get blocked, you're not going to get your comment deleted. If you post comments about me or my channel, if you're hunting down people that maybe you've had a dispute with or something in the past, I mean, I don't know what your problem is, but you hunt down somebody and you leave just a disgusting, disgusting isn't even a word that fits the comment that I had to delete. I can't imagine what kind of person, okay, I don't want to feel bad about them, so I'm not going to really go on about it to any length, but disgusting. To the point that I actually deleted comments. So, but when I was, I don't know, I think 24, 25 years old, I was driving down the highway one day. The cars ahead of me came to a sudden stop. I stopped okay. But the car behind me didn't. He hit me. Did some damage. And that's when I found out from my insurance company that even when somebody hits you in the back end, I mean, it's always their fault, but you have some liability or some fault because you were there. So that's what my channel's doing. It's creating a space for hatred. I mean, not even hatred, disgusting, filthy. I mean, like I said, I can't even explain it. I don't have the words for that. But it really leads me, I mean, after all the other stuff with the time factor and everything else, it really leads me to want to just take a break from all this. How did YouTube become this? Before I end the video, I want to give a shout out to a channel that I found recently that I think you should go and take a look at. I'm going to put a link in the description. This is a channel, it's just a bunch of kids living in the kind of conditions that Sideburns ZA would see. He would be rubbing his hands saying, "Ooh, look at that. If I was there, I could exploit that for cash." I could make money from that. That's what he'd be saying. So they're living in those kind of conditions so bad that often in their videos, some of them don't have shoes on. Or I've even seen 1 or 2 videos where they have 1 pair of shoes between 2 people. That's the kind of conditions they're living in. And they're living in a place that he absolutely hates, Africa. If Sideburns ZA was watching their videos, you just know he would be saying, ooh, I would love to get a camera in their toilet. So the channel is Hyper S Kids Africa. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. It is definitely the kind of channel that YouTube should be about instead of this toxic, pathetic, grotesque, disgusting kind of nonsense that I saw in the comment section of my channel yesterday. I don't even want to be part of that, so I don't know. I'm just putting this out there because I'm going to be taking a break. Moo Jow. Peace out.